Hi Libra, welcome into a general mid-September 2024 tarot reading. I did get the message right before beginning your reading of finding your way. It's this reminder in the remainder of September that your path is at least partially planned out by spirit and whoever else you believe in. But it feels like all the meanwhile, there's a sense of you navigating and needing to more so as well trust your internal compass to make sure that things pan out, especially after the month of September. But it's this longing for what you don't have, maybe even more so the need for what you don't have. But they're saying, as it's very Two of Wands kind of energy, you're needing to accept that things are proceeding exactly as they're meant to. And even if change feels delayed, it's not. And so I feel as if somebody's going to be gaining what they want and or need towards the end of the month. And so it's going to be imperative for you between now and then to trust in the process, to trust in yourself, and know that you've already gained, being drawn to this reading, certain levels of intuition, intuitive hits, or one in particular, and spiritual guidance and support to lead up to this very productively and effortlessly even. So do not fret. It's imperative. But look at this. There's going to be a lot flowing towards you in the remainder of September, and I do feel as if this is for some because of your spirituality, definitely in regards to intuitive hits, and also in regards to obligations, responsibilities, and whatnot. So you do need to have patience, and you need to protect your energy. I feel as if you can't help but long for a bigger, brighter, maybe more comfortable and fruitful future for yourself, but they're saying things are going to work out once again. We can't remind you of that enough. I almost said stress it enough, but I felt the need to replace that wording. The Strength card coming out, as well as the Five of Wands and the Four of Cups. There's you needing to remember your strength in the midst of a situation that does involve competition, okay? Whether it's the acquiring of something new once again, and or I should say something that you're continuing. But I do feel as if you're needing to remember what doesn't suit you, and we may compare what's at hand, as I lose my breath a bit, to the past. You might have been a situation from the past that made you lose your breath or made you feel nervous, or maybe you were very spiritually messed with, or you lived or worked with certain people that just weren't good energy or good people. And I know that you have made mistakes in regards to these past situations as well, but just because you're strong doesn't mean that you are meant to or could perfectly or productively get through and continue something that just holds bad energy, maybe even to be labeled as toxic and does not align with you, will not suit you, and serve you once again. Let's continue. The Seven of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody drawn to the reading is going to revisit an area, whether it's because you're shifting towards something that you once had in your life, or you're going to that area for something different or slightly different. It could be you just going down memory lane or ending up there, or passing on by when you're migrating. There's something about that being very reminiscent is what I'm hearing, very meant to be, okay? Because there's something about that area that did you right, but maybe also did you wrong. The Seven of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, because you're very grounded for the most part, but then things do affect you in certain small ways. Don't let it get the best of you. But I do feel there's a secrecy about you in regards to what you have been through, what you're going through currently, and how you do wish to and foresee things changing moving forward. I really don't see that being a bad thing, but it feels like there could be a reminder of how that's best suiting you now when it comes to one or two moments in the remainder of September where you do want to overshare or share in general. Somebody has loose lips, or somebody is just a nose box is what I'm hearing, or somebody who just likes to gossip. Yeah, so kind of intertwining. But I feel as if there's a plotting taking place. There's a congratulations, Libra. Thank you, Libra. These kind of positive things coming towards you, but also people just giving the Libran collective a round of applause. And I do sense that this is for more than one reason. We'll see that for Libra. The King of Swords on the ground, I really don't feel like reaching for it, but they're saying that this is because certain aspects of your world when it comes to knowledge and experience, it's like you don't feel like revisiting them. You don't feel like reaching for them to come back to be good. And it could be very much specifically for somebody drawn to the reading, somebody who is very intelligent and would be labeled and viewed at as a King of Swords. But it doesn't mean that you aren't being viewed at in that King of Swords light in the remainder of September. It just feels like that message, me not wanting to reach for it and it kind of flying to my wayside, is talking about you not wanting to maybe continue a situation. Definitely could be a relationship or a connection otherwise, or something with intelligence wrapped up into it. Trust it, okay? Trust what you don't feel the need to reach for, continue, or bring back into your life otherwise. Or fight for is what I'm getting. But the Moon card and the Ace of Pentacles, there's a mystery in regards to a financial opportunity of importance. Again, you need to trust it. This really does feel, for a lot drawn to the reading, applicable for what we spoke upon at the end point of the month or around there, where you then acquire what you need to, what you want to, maybe even as well. But also, I wouldn't be surprised if you're gaining new rewards, and money seems at least part of it in the midst of being a mystery. You may want to watch the Taurus reading. I remember that specifically coming up in their mid-month. But things are overlapping in your life is what I'm getting, as I'm being pushed to look at the cards very specifically placed on top of each other randomly, but almost in a neat manner. You may feel as well there needs to be a separation of different areas of your life, or at least partially, right? Don't be taking your home life or your relationship life too much or at all into the work environment or into the business that you run. And the same goes for, when you work, especially if you work from home, like myself, at least partially, if not fully, separating that to the best of your ability from your downtime, from your personal life, and making sure that you don't make a mistake in the midst of sharing, okay? Or concerning yourself otherwise. But the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, you're going to be feeling as if there is a financial comfort that is desired, longed for, and they're saying just keep watering what is of importance for you now and more so moving forward. There's also family matters coming to mind. Maybe you're feeling disconnected from certain people of importance in your life, and that doesn't have to be blood related, but from this imagery, I'm getting that. And then you just continue focusing on work, maybe, your personal life otherwise, watering, keeping up with your home life, running your errands. That's the kind of remainder to your month. Getting it done like a boss is now what I'm getting. Again, that just feels like, how you're living your life at this time. And they're saying, remember that who you're meant to grow with, reconnect with, that you don't feel 100% or at all connected to, they'll come back to be, right? That connection will be re-sparked, as I do feel, I guarantee both of you are going through, looking at specific connections, are going through soul and world developments at this time. And that just might not be, look at that, the World card. That may simply not be something that can or should take place while you guys are connecting in certain ways or in general. But as you do things in your own Libran way, and the Death and Rebirth card, I really feel like things are changing for the better. It may not be easy to be one with it, feel that out, remember that, but things are developing. And you're going to be feeling as if Spirit wants you to more so compliment yourself. Again, I feel like praise, compliments, applause coming through. Once again, if I didn't say it already, compliments, but you are needing to look in the mirror and say, I did the best I could. If that's in regards to the past, so be it. If that's in regards to your current day situation, absolutely on point. But I feel as if you're needing to as well pat yourself on the back in a sense, take a bow. It makes the world of a difference in regards to you pushing forward, in regards to you, doing the best, even more so moving forward in regards to what feels necessary and what you simply want to be one with. and accomplish all the meanwhile. Let's keep pulling. Your connection to others in your current day reality is of significance. And we're not talking about the people that you feel disconnected from, the other people, whether they're at a distance and or up close. You're going to be feeling in the midst of things falling into place for you very strategically, purposely, that your mind is of true importance. People are noticing that that's different. The way you process things, you may be special in that category. Again, very intelligent, very talented and skilled and strategic. I feel like people don't think you're as strategic at times, in comparison to how you actually are. And I feel like they may be noticing this more so in the remainder of September. But the Knight of Cups pairing with these two cards, because this is the Ace of Swords. Sorry I didn't show it to you. Because I do sense that you're a compassionate soul that at times gets frustrated with life, and then it doesn't feel as easily applied or utilized, right? It doesn't feel as noticeable or remembered. Maybe by yourself, but more so other people. And I do feel as if, however that's going to look in, or has looked and been for you, I do see people seeing you in this very compassionate, maybe concerned and angelic light in the remainder of the month. Beautiful. I wouldn't be surprised if that's bringing you benefits, progress, and maybe, I want to say new opportunity, if that's, something you need or want. But the amount of times we said needs and wants, right? I feel as if that's come up several times. Don't be surprised if the remainder of September involves an immense amount of focus upon an acquiring of your needs and wants. Good. And it's okay if, especially surpassing this month, going past September, the following months, don't be surprised if they start to change, right? Even your needs, but they're saying more so your desires. But look at this. Let's save up, okay? Let's remain within control to the best of your ability without overdoing it in certain ways. And hold your cards close to your Libran chest, going back to the Seven of Swords, right? And allow for yourself to see this happy future proceed for you, okay? As you trickle forward to the best of your ability. Again, needing to give yourself the credit you deserve. But your confidence as well is very much applicable. I didn't really love that wording, but you're going to be feeling that spirit saying, when you're holding your chin high up in the air, it's not arrogant. Don't allow that to be part of that energy, even if someone else wants to view it that way. When you're sitting in a confident manner, it's because you've been through a lot. It's because you are a confident soul, even if you feel you're working on that part of your way of being, right? And carrying yourself and accomplishing. But I do feel as if there's a maturity about you that people are noticing. For somebody specifically, you will be getting a management opportunity in the future. But for somebody, you may be thinking about how that could lead to it, but I don't want that, okay? Now, I am not surprised to see that you will be supported by messages from spirit involving animals, okay, symbols, angel numbers, and being pushed, guided, drawn to watch certain content online. And this will enlighten you, remind you, and help you feel the connection to not feel alone per se in the moment, or not feel a sense of misunderstanding coming to be, or not feeling in the dark in regards to what lies ahead. And for a lot of which I do sense that's even more so a part of your world in the beginning stages of the remainder of the month, and that may support that new beginning we spoke upon. But let's get ready to wrap up this reading by saying we're putting things together while taking certain aspects of your world and preparing for them to come apart or just be removed. Very Queen of Swords, Ten of Swords, Empress kind of energy. But to wrap up the reading, make sure you're expecting the best in the midst of gaining that round of applause and positive attention all the meanwhile. And remember, my friend, you are protected, okay? So if this was truly helpful, I am sending you so much love and light. Obviously, don't forget to book a personal reading with myself. Everything is down below. We'll definitely meet again soon, Libra.